What we know is that exercise, in particular during this time when anxiety and stress is quite high, is going to help you manage your stress and your anxiety. We're not moving to fit into the jeans. We're not moving our bodies to fit into that dress. We're moving our bodies for our mental health. Welcome to the Danette May Show, where you'll receive profound breakthroughs, courage to break old patterns, and live into your soul's purpose. Each week, I will bring you epic guests and live coaching to remind you of your power. You have the ability to achieve extraordinary things, and the time to start is now. Today's episode is all about navigating the holidays and doing it in a way that you feel like you have permission to be you. You know how to navigate loss. You know how to navigate food, parties, the emotions that come with the holidays, so that this can be your most grounded, most peaceful, most invigorating holidays yet. So we are creating that together. We're doing this together. I cannot wait. I'm super excited to be with each one of you. We're going to have a conversation, but today's episode, we're going to talk about how do you navigate food and exercise over the next 30 days. It's statistically known that people typically gain weight during the holidays. This is where most people put on their 10 to 12 extra pounds of unhealthy body weight, and it's hard to get it off. And then the whole year you're spending trying to get it off. What if I told you that you can still eat foods that you absolutely love, traditional foods that you just do during this time, which you should do, but I'm going to share with you how to navigate the food, the movement, the exercise, all the parties, and enjoy it, but not put on the extra 10 to 12 pounds. I'm going to just give a little background to me so you can go, okay, Danette actually knows what she's talking about. So I've been in the fitness and nutrition space for over 20 years. I have literally served over 1 million people worldwide on my fitness programs, my nutrition programs. I used to start off as a one-on-one personal training coach and had massive success, which turned on to being online. And like I said, over 1 million people have bought my programs. I have different programs like the 7-day jumpstart, the 30-day new you challenge. I've got a 3-day detox. I got meal plans. I've worked with one-on-one clients that paid me about $25,000 for about 5 to 6 sessions, because I will get you the body of your dreams. That is one of my main gifts. I'm just going to shoot it up to you straight. But also, I have been doing what we call premium coaching. And this is a group of women all around the globe who join me live 2 times a month. We have a private Facebook group. And inside of premium coaching, I also talk about nutrition. I answer their questions. People are completely transformed. Like no one can even recognize them. They look leaner. They look younger. Their lives are completely transformed. So nutrition, fitness, mindset is my passion. It is my superpower. So I want to kind of help you navigate these times when it comes to food and exercise, because everybody's thinking about it. And I'm a big proponent of enjoying life. I'm a big proponent of eating. I'm a big proponent of less is often more. If you've done any of my programs, you'll know that. I'm all about the simplicity, and I'm also about shooting it up very, very real. So we're going to do that today on this episode. So I'm going to give you a bonus, because I was going to give you 3 ways to navigate food and exercise during these times, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. How about that? So first off, you're probably going to 1 million parties. It's going to start with Thanksgiving, then it's going to start with someone's birthday, and then it's going to start with all the Christmas parties. And some of you have a lot of Christmas parties you are going to. So if you're going to a party, this is where most people get hung up, because let's be real, parties are going to have either catered food or a lot of sweets or a lot of foods you don't normally eat. And a lot of times they're not prepared in the healthiest of ways. What do I mean by that? I'm going to tell you straight off. It's not food that is your enemy. It's not. It's certain qualities that the modern world has created with food that is wreaking havoc on your immune system, wreaking havoc on your body, making your body build excess body fat, because it's trying to protect the organs. The body is so intelligent. It knows when to slough off unwanted body fat. It knows when to store body fat to protect your organs. I'm going to name off some foods really quick that if you just eliminated these things, you could eat anything else pretty much and start seeing massive results. So the biggest thing is white sugar. Now, Everybody and their grandma and their dog is making goodies with white sugar over the holidays. I have no idea why, because you can use coconut sugar and it tastes the same, or 100% maple syrup and it tastes just the same. But I don't know. White sugar goes flying off the shelves. You'll see in the middle of the aisles at every grocery store, they're putting it there with the pumpkin and with the chocolate sauces and the pie fillings. White sugar is so toxic for the body that when consumed, one, it spurs in the brain to want more of it. That's why you can't just stop with one cookie or one brownie. You want more because it ignites the brain that craves more. They've tested this in rats. So use coconut sugar, bake with coconut sugar, bake with 100% maple syrup. That is going to really help you to not have all that white sugar. The other food is oils. Now, vegetable oil, canola oil, processed sunflower oil, these are really toxic in the body because of the way they heat them up. It denatures in the body and it is basically a toxin in the body. So when consumed, the body says, alert, alert, toxins, and you start to build stubborn body fat around your organs because it's protecting your organs. It's actually quite beautiful and nice that it does that. So being very aware of what oils you're putting in your body. Most restaurants, most catering people are using vegetable and canola oil because it's cheap. It's not good for you. Use olive oil, use a really good avocado oil. If you're going to do nuts and stuff in your pies, make sure they're raw and unsalted. Fresh avocados is a great fat as well. So use coconut oil in your baking. That's going to help with the fats instead of canola or vegetable oil. Okay. And then the third one is white and wheat flour. Now, if you live in America, most of you do that are listening, the white and wheat flour is different than it is in other countries. They have stripped it of its nutrients and have altered the chemical makeup of it, which makes it highly, highly toxic inside of our bodies. A lot of people are having bloating or other autoimmune disease dysfunctions due to white and wheat flour. Now, it creates bloating in the body, whether you're allergic to it or not. It can create bloating in the body. It adds excess stubborn body fat because the body, once again, is trying to protect your organs and your cells from the toxicity. So use other flours. There's lots of ways to take a recipe that calls for white or wheat flour. Most of these baked goods during the holidays ask for white. Just don't buy it. I'll use a gluten-free flour. I'll use a combination of like almond mixed with oat, mixed with buckwheat, different things like that that create basically the same brownie or the same cookie or the same cake or the same waffle or the same bread texture and taste, but without all the nonsense that white and wheat flour has. So I just went on a tangent, but I felt like you needed to know this. It's my passion to serve it up real. Now, those three things, if you just kind of alternated what those things in your life, then it's going to make a massive difference to your overall health, your joint pain, your bloating, your inflammation, your stubborn body fat, all of that. So give that one a go. So if you go to a party, bring something that you're going to share, that if you're supposed to bring something to share that's actually healthy, or a sweet treat that actually is made with maple syrup or coconut sugar and gluten-free flour versus white or wheat flour. And you're already going to be steps ahead, right? Now, if you're not asked to bring something, then I suggest eating before you go to the party. Don't go to a party starving. That's where it all goes wrong. You go all day working or you're running errands all day long, and then the party hits and it's like 6 o'clock and you're starving and all this food is so beautifully put out there. You're just going to choose a lot of the foods that your eyes are like, yes, but your body's like, no. So you want to be very, very mindful. Okay. So if you go to a party not starving, it's going to leave you eating things that are, or just having just a little bit of the fun things that you want to try, but you're not going to go diving in and filling up your belly with all the things that are not good for you. You can just do some taste tester. So I like to grab a plate and I like to taste test food. I do. I don't go to other countries. I don't go to parties and not taste test something that someone baked or made. I just don't eat the whole thing. I don't eat a big pie slice. I can have 2 bites and just a sliver of the pie and then try something else. I don't need to eat a bunch of it because I'm starving. Okay. So this is going to be your friend and a big tip. The second tip, because what we know is that exercise, in particular during this time when anxiety and stress is quite high, is going to help you manage your stress and your anxiety. We're not moving to fit into the jeans. We're not moving our bodies to fit into that dress. We're moving our bodies for our mental health, to clear out the cobwebs of the soul so that we actually feel good. And all the food that we are eating is processed and digested and moved through the body in a really beautiful, lovely way. You're always thinking about, how can I be really loving to myself, loving to my body during this time? This is not about deprivation. This is about, how can I be super loving? Because all the holidays before, I just felt like poop and I didn't feel like I could interact and be present. I felt anxiety. I felt stress. I felt bloated. I felt heavy. I felt uncomfortable. How about we shift that narrative and say, I'm doing exercise because it's the kind thing to do. I'm eating before going to a big party because it's the kind thing to do. My body wants a good, healthy protein, which we're going to get to in just a minute. But what I like to do is the week before. So actually, while I'm recording this, it is Sunday. So what I do on Sundays is I look at my week ahead and I'm like, okay, I have this party on this night and I've got this activity. I've got these things. I look at what days and what time makes sense for me to exercise. And I put it in my calendar. I put it in my Google Calendar. I write it in my notebook if you do it in writing, so that it's actually scheduled. And you're more likely to do it if it's actually written down in your schedule. So I do this every Sunday. And then the night before, I also look at my schedule the day before in case anything got shifted from Sunday, so that I'm not missing my movement. Now, your movement could just be a walk. It could be going to a gym class if that's your thing. It could be a home workout. Some of you are a part of, like I said, my membership program called FitRise, which it gives you all your workouts, all your meal plans, all your fun things that you do and want to make in the fun treats you want to make in a healthy way. We have a whole membership program plus premium coaching. So make sure you're scheduling that in, whether that is an at-home workout or go to the gym or go walking. Try to get 20 minutes in 3 times a week. That's going to make a big, big difference. Move your body, and move your body for love. Move your body for mental health, for decreased stress, for just time. Movement helps with anxiety. My third big tip: eat a high protein breakfast. So many people are missing their breakfast now. It used to be the big thing to eat your breakfast, and then it was like, hey, fast. You've probably seen all the ups and downs and all the experts talk about. I suggest eating a high protein breakfast during this time, because studies show that when you eat high protein or have protein in your body, a clean protein, and I'll give you some examples, it lowers the glycemic in your blood system. Now, when the blood system spikes glycemically, it actually spurs on this feeling of storing body fat. Your body's like, okay, I'm going to store this body fat. Now, when you have protein, what it does is it lowers that glycemic. It helps you stay fuller longer, so you're less likely to binge and snack. And it actually is going to keep that blood sugar more steady. This has all been studied. So eating high protein in the morning at breakfast, and try to do it for every meal, actually, you're going to notice a huge difference. You're going to burn body fat. You're going to stay feeling fuller longer. You're less likely to snack. All of this has been scientifically proven. Some options for a high protein breakfast: eggs, egg whites, regular eggs any way you want to eat them. I feel like Sam I am. Eat any eggs you want. Greek yogurt is really great as well. You could do turkey bacon if you're into that. A really healthy cottage cheese. Not all cottage cheese is healthy, but there is some brands out there that are just basically cottage cheese, and that can work. I wouldn't do it every single day just because it is a dairy, but those are some ideas of protein. Or you could take oatmeal and then add a scoop of egg white protein or your favorite protein powder and add it to your oatmeal. This is going to all help you stay fuller longer and bring down that sugar levels, okay? So the other thing, this is my 4th bonus tip, is make some healthy treats. Got to have the treats in the house. It's the holidays. Your brain is already kicked into gear that it's the holidays. That little child inside of you wants treats. That's okay. There are so many healthy treats on DanetteMay.com. You can just put in the search bar, go to YouTube, put in Danette May healthy treats, snacks. I have tons of chocolate recipes. I have tons of dessert recipes. I love treats. I make them all the time. I have them in my freezer all the time. My favorites are peanut butter balls. You can type in Danette May peanut butter balls in Google. Maybe the team will put down the recipe below. Basically, it's like a cookie dough recipe, but you put it in the freezer. It's no bake. It's easy. My kids devour them. I devour them. This has been my go-to. It's so simple, so delicious. Everyone loves them. And then you just always have something sweet on hand that's not going to derail your goals. I hope this episode has been very helpful. I'm really trying to serve it up real. I'm wrapping you all up in love. It's so fun to be on this holiday. We're celebrating the holidays together. I'll see you on the next episode.